And this is my second video, January 5th, and this is my broader market outlook. So this is a medium to uh, long range kind of. This is where I look from medium to long time frame. So I'll start with QQQ. It is a technology ETF, and the way I see it is, so I posted about this on TradingView and my blog. I saw it, correcting. It was overbought before Christmas. Around January 20th, I posted a blog article called um, "The Santa Rally is Cancelled," and looked like it did cancel, but I see this correction going further. So as I see it, market is still QQQ at least is still following Bitcoin. It just lags Bitcoin by 2 weeks, and we saw Bitcoin correcting a little bit over 8% from peak to $93,000, where it looks like it's bouncing back. So I see similar kind of trend happening in QQQ. I posted this as well on my TradingView charts, that this is gonna be it's gonna find a good support here in this range, and it did. But once this breaks down, I see price going all the way to 480, and that is my medium term forecast, or short term. This would happen before end of January. I think all this correction. I don't think QQQ has peaked for this cycle. Um, QQQ, I think, has further upside. So this is how I see the formation. So in 2025, you will see a lot of volatility. So it'll begin with volatility. So somewhere around end of January, it'll probably, you know, uh, go towards like 480, and then it'll probably get a super good bounce here, and there will be a good 20% upside. So I don't see QQQ falling any further, at least for now. Everything else looks good. There are some technology stocks that I discussed in my other video, and I see those bouncing: Apple's, Microsoft's, and they will carry the market. So next thing is um, SPY. SPY, as I see it, I don't see much upside like QQQ. Like, I don't see like a 20% upside. But yeah, it might go all the way up to, I'm thinking like this range, like 666. But that's pretty much it. That is around, um, I don't see the percentage here for some reason. Let me drag it down. Yeah, it's like 10%, 9 to 10% upside, which is not bad. Actually, I did some deeper dive into this. So let's go into monthly time frame, and so if you look here for last 3 years, there were, like, in this was in 2023, there was a 24% bounce, and then 2024 almost 24% bounce, and I see this, probably there will be a like 10 to 20% bounce. I'm not sure, I don't see more than 10, but who knows. And there was a similar kind of pattern here before the 2028, 2008 breakdown. So here, if you look, this was in, sorry, not 2008, I'm saying 2000, this is in 2000 bounce. So this was a 22% upside, and then there was a 26% upside, and then there were 3 years where almost S&P went up like 25% per year almost, and then there was this decline, and that kind of pattern is repeating here. So it's just on a like a tear up, and this will be that third year, 2025. So this is that top that I see, 668, around that area. May go all the way to 696, and that'll be the 20% for this year. And then I think in 2026, um, it'll, and this year I do see a good chance, if I look at the other indicators, that market may turn this year in the second half. But so far I'm bullish on S&P. All the trends are up daily, weekly, and monthly. So I don't see any major issues here on the technical patterns. So let's go to DIA. DIA seems like it has peaked for this cycle. It is forming this, a smaller frame head and shoulders, and also there is a uh, longer term head and shoulders as well. So let me grab this. So this could be shoulder, and there is this head, and then you may see like a shoulder again, and this, this side of this uh, the chart, it doesn't take this long. So this correction could happen much faster. Here it's showing as if it's June 28th, or I don't think it's gonna take that long if it starts going down. But I don't see much upside in DIA large caps. Hence, my suggestion was to buy protection, or get out of Disney and other large cap stocks. So let's go to IWM. IWM, I don't see I don't see any like definite trends. It's definitely oversold in the shorter term, so it is bouncing back. So I think it did bounce back last week, and this could be, this trend would probably continue, but I don't see much upside here either. So let's go to dollar. Let's look at dollar. What how is it looking? And dollar, the way I see it is it just broke out of a trend. So this was like a bull flag. So if you see from here to here, there was a bull flag, just broke out of it. So there might be some upside, but also I saw some kind of it is definitely overbought in the shorter term. So on my daily chart, I saw a overbought signal. So somewhere here, I think trend will turn. I think in the short term, the pain has peaked. Like you see all the currencies, you have people talking about Brazilian currency, Indian rupee. They are all like, compared to US dollar, they are falling. But I think that trend will come to an end. Dollar will start falling again into this pattern, and then I see a bounce again. It will take off at some point. There will be a peak panic, and there will be flight to dollar kind of move. So I don't think it's dollar has peaked for this cycle, but in the short term, yes, you may see it reversing and coming back. I don't know which path it will follow, but one of these paths, and then it'll bounce back again. But I think in 2025 it'll just go down from here. Um, let's look at the USO oil. USO represents oil. I see oil going down. I think there are like a lot of economic headwinds. People's consumption will decrease. Um, so oil looks like in a broader, if you look at much longer time frame, it looks like a bull flag, and it is. Let me tell you, it will fall down temporarily. Maybe in 2025, mid 2025, it'll keep going down. Looks like it has hit the upper side of the trend here. May go up a little bit because it sometimes it just fakes out, and then this time also it might fake out, so around 80, and then I think there is another downside coming, and it might be much bigger downside. I'll tell you why I see much bigger downside in the first half. Um, it could be related to Trump because he is saying pump, drill baby drill. So he might encourage oil companies to pump more oil, and then combine that with the economic trends, people losing jobs, all that will lead to lower gas prices. So I do see it coming to around at least 44, 45 range, and then from there on we'll see where it goes. Um, let's look at let's look at U.S. money supply, right? USM2. Um, so the reason for this float up, I don't think there is like a lot of fundamental um, reasons for the stock market to go up, other than the way uh, um, Federal Reserve is pumping money into the markets. So if you see, this is the long-term trend. There was this green line, and then there is they increase the rate of money supply, and then during the COVID, they just floored the accelerator, and then it just went straight up. In 2022, they did tighten it a little bit, but then there was the bank crisis, Silicon Valley Bank, and then the money supply started going back up. And as long as this goes up, there is a good chance that uh, there is a good chance that stock market goes up. So, and then the uh, we'll also have to look at how much contraction will they actually tighten this up or not. There is something definitely coming in 2025. I don't think they are gonna just let it keep going up. Maybe it'll do a double top here around April May timeframe, and then I think everything will start correcting once they actually shrink this, or even if it goes sideways. Money market needs more and more more and more money coming into the market, otherwise it won't just go up like that. And this is the longer range trend. Once it hits this, I think Fed will need to decide if they want to pump more money in, or they want to tighten, and depending on that, you'll see the markets go up or down. But for now, trend is looking good. Markets will probably float up. That's my analysis. Again, all this is not a financial advice, guys. This is just for entertainment purposes only. So let's look at US 10-year. Here I see something interesting happening here. So I think this one has broken up already, and this has like a very strong trend up. So 10-year interest rates, I think, will continue going up, and you will see like in the second half of next year. I think they might just go to, like, by 2026 June, they'll probably be 6%. And then after that, you'll just see them zoom up like to almost 7.7%. Um, that's as far as I can see. I do see a amazingly strong uptrend here and US 10 year. So I don't think they are gonna come down. All these mortgage rates and everything, I don't see them coming down anytime soon. Fed may do whatever in the short term, but these long-term rates will be unrelenting. They will continue to go up, and this is my forecast. I see it by the end of 2026. This would be my contrarian view. I guess for 2025, that 10-year will continue to go up in spite of Fed loosening whatever. Um, so that is my take on US interest rates. And then let's look at EM. I don't see it actually trending down, even though it's looking like the market has not broken down. I do see eventually it might form complete this head and shoulder, and then might come down. But technically, charts are still intact. I mean, the trends have not broken down, so you won't see like any rush down to this buy zone area that I'm indicating here. Um, so yeah, that is my EM. Also, I posted about CQQQ on my TradingView profile. I see it going up um, temporarily or in the short term. I think this is oversold, and sentiment is like the media. In media, you see like everyone talking about China pumping in cash, but nothing happening. I think all that is like, I think it'll go up. You can take all that with a grain of salt. Even FXI. So FXI also has not broken down in spite of all the negative sentiment you hear in the media. Technically, the charts are still looking good. Momentum is still uptrend. So you will see these kind of huge green candles. So if you short, you will feel the pain if you short this market based on your media coverage and everything. This may have peaked in the longer term, like this could be the double top, but I don't see it like just crashing down. Uh, so this is what I mean by momentum is on the upside. If you see here, there are like these huge green candles. So people who are short, they will get squeezed and market will go up. And I think FXI will make another new high somewhere here. It'll probably go up to like 41. Um, I see one of the emerging market, India. I think that has broken down. So, and then there is this all bullish sentiment about India. Everyone is saying I'm buying India. I see like good long term trend. There may be that may be true. There may be uh, uh, India might do good in the long term, but in the short term, I think it has peaked. The Indian markets have peaked. I see the trend actually, coming down, and this could be the head and shoulder. So you might see this head actually formation complete, and then I don't think it's gonna take that long. I posted it on my trading view again, Nifty 50. You'll see a lot of pain in India in 2025, 2026. So this is where I see it going, and I see it happening pretty fast. Within 1.5 year, you'll see a 50% correction. So like right now it's at 53, 54. I mean, there is not much support here. Once it market once the technical chart patterns they break, I don't see it stopping until 30. So you'll see a 50% correction in Nifty 50. This one might be less. This is much broader index, but definitely it'll also correct. Eventually, it'll correct 50%, but it might find some support around 30. So that is my macro outlook, guys. Let me know what you think. Also, like, subscribe, share. Um, I'm not saying this is the final word and this is how it'll go down. This is just my opinion. This is how I read the charts. You guys might have your own opinions. Let me know in comments. I really appreciate that, and all the best. Thank you.